Today on Robert's Full English Breakfast Show, we have a man who has been passionate about cookery for many years, and he has worked at some of the top Michelin-star hotels and restaurants in London and in Barcelona. Since then, he has been the personal chef of the shipping tycoon Sammy Ofer. I'm thrilled to have on the show today the very talented chef Brian Lee. Brian, thanks very much indeed for coming today.
Thank you for inviting me, Robert.
Not at all. Well, I know you've worked in many of the very top restaurants and hotels in London and abroad, but today I'm going to ask you to do something a bit different. It may be a bit of a challenge. You couldn't do me a fry-up of full English, could you?
Sure, Robert, no problem.
Fantastic. Well, what are we going to do?
Okay, well, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to deconstruct the English breakfast. I'm going to take some items from it: egg, bacon, tomato and mushrooms, and design a new breakfast.
That is fantastic.
Well, English breakfast, first things first, we're going to start with a breakfast cereal.
Marvellous.
So I've made you a porcini, which is a wild mushroom, Rice Krispies, and to enhance the mushroom flavour, a white truffle flavoured milk here. This is the take on mushroom, so we've got the wild mushroom here.
Well, it doesn't look very special to me.
Well, it will taste divine.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you did tell me you like your milk extra cold, so let's try that. How's that for you?
Well, it looks almost freezing. I think that'll do.
Well, is that fine?
Can I taste it?
Certainly, please do.
This is wonderful. Here we go. They're absolutely extraordinary. They're delicious. It feels like sort of Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Right, we've had our cereal. Now, what are we going to move on to now?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the tomato, and what I've done is I've made it into a popcorn.
Right.
So we have a basic popcorn, and I've made a tomato powder, coated the popcorn in it, and for an extra dimension, I'm going to add some smoke flavour with a hickory apple smoke.
Well, as I said in my intro, you have for more than 10 years been the personal chef of the shipping tycoon, the late Mr. Sammy Ofer. Could you tell me something about Mr. Ofer?
Yes, he's a wonderful man with a great passion for good food. And also he's made a huge contribution to the restoration of the Cutty Sark, and also the new wing at the National Maritime Museum, which has been named after him.
You're a great Greenwich man through and through, I know. What is it about Greenwich that you really like, Brian?
So many things. Riverside location, World Heritage Site, fantastic markets, great restaurants, wonderful parkland, and next year we become an official Royal Borough of London. We're now infusing the popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay, good apple smoke on that. Close it so we can infuse it. Okay.
Well, that is just amazing. So we open them and let's see what happens. They're really good. They're really tasty. So what's the next?
Fried egg, but not as you know it. So in here I have a saffron gel. Okay, so I'm going to take the saffron gel and place it in this acidulated water here.
So that's a sort of setting agent, is it?
It is, yes. That will set it. How do you like your eggs, Robert?
Over easy, isn't
easy.
it? Yes, I've always been told I like most things done over easy, but...
How about sunny side up?
Well, let's go for that.
Here we have a tarragon cream. Tarragon and eggs go very well together.
Ah, now there's the white of the egg coming on.
I'm going to take out the egg yolk.
And what are you going to do with them now? You're going to...
Well, it needs to have a little rinse in some water. A bath, yes. A beautiful yolk there.
It's sitting and setting there.
Sitting and setting. So, there we go. A fried egg, Robert.
That
for
is
you.
Just stunning, Brian.
Okay, now moving on to bacon. Okay,
I can't believe it.
Come over here. So, what I have here is bacon stock.
Right.
What I'm going to add to it is this. This is gellan, which is a microbiological gelling agent.
And what does that do?
Well, what this will do, when it's set, Robert, it will allow me to reheat it to a very high temperature, the jelly.
So if it was like a normal jelly, you couldn't put it in a frying pan.
That's,
it would just sort of,
exactly right.
But this is a sort of magic potion.
So I'm going to put this in here. Leave this to set for about 30 minutes.
Right.
But as in all the best shows, I have one that I prepared earlier.
Well, that's marvellous.
Okay, so this is the bacon gel, which I'm going to cut actual sort of lozenge shapes.
Lozenge. So it's not actual bacon shaped,
no.
but it is bacon stock, so it'll taste of bacon.
Taste of bacon.
So next thing we're going to do is fry it.
It's about 30 seconds either side.
Right, yeah. It's rather a neat way of doing bacon. It saves actually having to faff around with it all stuck together.
Saves on the smell as well.
Saves on the smell.
Good portion control. Okay.
And now this is the lozenge bacon.
Lozenge of bacon, which we're going to add. And I'm going to add some orange bubbles.
Fantastic. Now, why is orange bubbles?
Well, they're very good bedfellows, Robert.
Right.
Orange and bacon.
Look at that. There are my bubbles.
Bubbles on.
Orange and bacon.
Orange and bacon, and a little garnish here.
To add a bit of colour.
Watercress, and there we go, your full English breakfast.
And there is my full English breakfast. Brian, you're a complete star.
You're very welcome, Robert.
Well, thank you very much indeed for coming on Robert's Full English Breakfast Show.